Indonesia is sending a team to the US next week with hopes to conclude trade negotiations by the end of the year. This comes as pressure grows on both sides to keep the deal on track. The Indonesian delegation will be led by Coordinating Minister Airlangga Hartarto. Randy Mulyanto filed this report for CNA.
Mr. Airlangga, who is also Indonesia's chief negotiator for the trade talks, said on Friday that the two countries will work together to come to an agreement by the end of this year. This comes after his call with US Trade Representative Jamieson Greer last night. Earlier this week, media reports had suggested that Jakarta was resisting demands, particularly on energy and critical minerals, but Indonesia dismissed the allegation, saying that talks were still ongoing and taking place as normal. When Mr. Airlangga was asked if Washington had pushed for a clause that would require Jakarta to notify the US about future trade agreements it signs with other countries, he said such provision was not part of Indonesia's deal. In comparison, the deal signed between the US and Malaysia includes a clause that allows Washington to end the pact and restore the tariff if Malaysia's future agreements with other countries threaten major US interests and discussions fail to resolve the issue. There's a similar clause in the US-Cambodia deal with some difference in wording. A US tariff agreement is seen as vital for Indonesia to maintain the strength of its exports, especially textiles, footwear, and palm oil. In July, US President Donald Trump had agreed to lower the tariffs for Indonesia from 32% to 19% on the condition that Indonesia drops levies on American imports and non-tariff barriers to ease access to its market. For CNA, I'm Randy Mulyanto in Jakarta.